Welcome back to Trails Beyond the Horizon. So, last episode we did 4 SPGs, all of these, and went and did the connection events, 3 of them, and then had to reload Judas. In this one, we're finally getting to move on to story. One thing I'm curious about... the district's not on there. Anya's took her dog for a walk in her connection event, and I'm like, where's the house that we started, and how far did we go? And because she walked quite a distance, but none of the districts are on the map right now, so I don't remember where they're at. I did not grind between episodes for once, but I forgot to put this stuff on, so I should probably get that out of the way. I made this and just didn't put it on. Oh my god. Ooh, 26. Okay, 376 attack. If you look at everyone else, you got 305. Yeah, no one's near close to Van. Damn. And I could put the bracelet on. 386. Okay. They also have a bunch of costumes. I don't really want to go through and look at all these right now, but they got their new hair. Oh, I forgot about his old outfit. I kind of like his old outfit more, though. I don't know, there's something about the top rim here that just... meh. Also, the coat... Actually, your old outfit's just good in general. Nothing wrong with your new outfit. We have everyone's old outfits? Oh. Weird. Okay, well, either way. Wait. We are gonna go do story, finally. I think there's nothing else to go over.
Let's roll!
No, I forgot the ordnance. My god, I put one accessory on and then got distracted by costumes. Okay, so we also got Firestorm, which will give me 4 fire and 2 wind, so that's a big deal. I don't know who to give it to. We also have 3 mine 2s that I got from that one fish. Anything else I care about? Nope, that's it. So, Firestorm. Firestorm has wind and fire, which would benefit... No. Is it here? Wind and fire. Power charger? It's the only one it directly affects. So I'd probably just use it for the fire. Which would give me burst gain on someone else if they had a water. You already have Firestorm. Oh god, no one else has a fire in the top slot? What? Okay, we'll just... No, I can't give her 2 Firestorm. Why does no one... Okay, you have a fire. 8 fire would not benefit me at all in this category. What? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter then. I could give someone 4 fire and 2 wind then. To try to get them close to... I mean... We'll give it to Aaron. He's already got 2 wind in here, though. Ooh, he could get Extirpator, though, which... What do I switch? Upgrade to Executioner. Oh, but... Okay, wait, can I open your slot? Nope. Well, this is unfortunate. I don't know where to put Firestorm, then. That's fine. I'll just, for now, give it to... you for more damage, then. Wait, I lose the attack, so I can put the attack down here. Alright, that'll work. That way when she's in the party, I get preemptive shard attack damage up. That was a lot of work. Alright, let's see Bermotti.
Well, well, well! What do we have here if not my favorite fixer crew? It's a joy to see you, Van and Elaine.
What about everyone else? Informant and bartender. Hello, Bermotti. It's good to see you too. Did you just open up? Seems kinda empty in here.
No, I opened at noon sharp. Honestly, I've had a bit more foot traffic today than I expected. It's usually a ghost bar whenever there's some big event going on, which this time seems to be that project you and your little crew are investigating.
Which we've found literally nothing about so far. What? How did you know we're looking into that? We shouldn't be surprised, that surprised. He isn't Edith's top informant for nothing. His disposition would not be so unerringly confident unless he had solid grounds for his claims. It's little wonder why Marduk has noted him as a promising informant. I'm gonna go out on a whim and guess you've had someone tailing us since this morning. Oh dear, it seems I've been found out. Well, it's whatever. So, on to business. You know the drill. Our info for yours. I can offer some of the guild's intelligence as well, off the books, of course. And so, Van's group exchanged info with Bermotti on the space program. They fished for details on the goings-on of underground entities as they tossed out little scraps they had gathered from Marduk. However, in summary, you've heard nothing about any immigration terrorist groups. Moreover, there's no sign of activity from gangsters, Jaegers, or criminal organizations, foreign or otherwise. Do I have that right? Afraid so, hon. And there are rumors buzzing about that a new anti-immigration group. About one, but if they've begun making moves, I haven't heard of it. Despite the frenzy over the space program and the economic boom that attracted seedy elements, they've been awfully quiet of late. At first, I assumed Kincaid was, that the CID was working to ensure nothing came of it. However, I hear they're doing only the bare minimum, yet somehow all is peaceful. Almost too peaceful, in fact, to the point it's giving me the heebie-jeebies. It may well be the calm before the storm, or perhaps an invisible hand is at work behind the scenes. Those are my thoughts as well, putting the behavior of the presidential office and the CID to one side. Organizations like Marduk and Ouroboros have their own stake in this, and it's like they're bracing for something. Something that's hidden before our very eyes. Well, we can be sure of one thing. Whatever it is, it's gotta be connected to the space program. Surely you've got better cards to deal us than that, though, Bermotti. And maybe some dirt on Project Startaker itself. Or that you've been manipulating info on a certain key figure related to it, also their identity would stay a secret. Hermes? Huh? You don't mean... the woman who aided us during the rewind phenomenon. Right, we only learned her... Oh, not Hermes. Her true identity during the big public reveal, but I hadn't realized she was acquainted with Bermotti. Wait, did Hermes help us during the big rewind? Oh yeah, you did. Right, you were in the ship. The ship. I almost forgot about that. I've worked with her on occasion as part of my guild work. Actually, weren't you the one who introduced me to her, Bermotti? Ah, you remember that little detail. It seems that was a rather careless move in retrospect.
I suppose there's no sense in keeping up the pretense. This young lady has been a client of mine for a long time now.
Dun dun.
Been a while, hasn't it?
It's that woman I've seen all over the net. Well, if it ain't the lady of the hour, Major Amelia Haring of the Calvard Aerospace Force herself. Nice to meet the real
Hey,
you.
come on. Stow the sass, will you?
Astronaut candidate for Project Startaker. New song?
But it is good to meet face to face, Arkride. Same goes for Miss Eau Claire and the rest of your crew.
Oh, I guess it's Autoduck because it's a voice scene.
Bermotti said I might find you here around this time. Guess he was right on the mark as always.
Wait, so he knew the exact time we'd be here? How? I promise this wasn't meant as a ploy to flaunt my skills as an informant. I was only trying to help arrange a little get-together, as I'd heard you hadn't seen each other since the announcement.
Yeah, I also felt bad about slamming the brakes on my delivery business, especially since you were all some of my best customers. Sorry for not giving you a heads up.
Nah, we're all good. Water under the bridge. It's crazy to think that history's first astronaut was working part-time as a delivery woman right before. I guessing all that talk about you retiring because of an injury was just a cover story?
No, I really was injured, but I was able to make a full recovery. I got the call to join the project almost 3 years ago. Right after the war with the Empire ended, the invitation came straight from General Haring, at the request of the then soon-to-be president of Calvard. He wasn't entirely sold on the idea at first, but I said yes in a heartbeat.
It sounds like she has somewhat of a good relationship with her dad then.
No way was I gonna pass up the chance to be the first person to soar above the skies and into outer space. Still, because of my military achievements from the first day of the war, I decided to resign with a promotion in rank. After a year of hellish training, I grabbed myself one of the newly released Orbital bikes and started up a delivery service. A while later, it was Dingo who introduced me to Arkride here.
I remember that. The more you talk, the more impressive your resume seems to get. But why a part-time delivery driver of all things?
Oh, I never thought of my delivery business as just a part-time gig. To me, both that and my piloting work are part of my career. As for why I became a courier, I figured it'd help me become a better pilot and astronaut. That's all.
Huh? I don't know how that would help you. Wait, seriously? I suppose riding an orbital bike does require split-second decision-making and a high tolerance for acceleration. Having to steer with near-perfect accuracy at top speeds is not a skill one acquires overnight, and not something you, as a delivery driver, you need to learn. You don't have to go at top speeds all the time.
And that's why I chose that path. Although I have considered joining Z1 instead.
That would have been better training.
Figured it'd be fun to bust up that boys' club. But I knew it'd be bad news if I accidentally got famous. Besides, riding the highways and making deliveries within a second, all the while not causing any wrecks, gives me one hell of a rush. It's why I think of it as my calling in life. Even more so than being a pilot.
I see. How fascinating. No surprise you thought about being a Z1 racer considering your competitive streak. She'd totally give Maxim a run for Zemuria. I can easily imagine that, especially with how expertly she maneuvered the gunship. Admittedly, I do have mixed feelings about having unknowingly worked with a member of the military, but I'll put them aside for now. Is it really that bad? Incidentally, I suppose I'm a little late in realizing this, but you're older than most of us here, aren't you, Major Amelia?
Please, just call me Hermes like you're used to.
Oh.
And I'm 28, so that would make me, what, 3 years older than you?
No, you're Hermes. I know none of that.
I guess that goes for you too. Huh, Arkride?
I mean, you're not wrong, but it's funny how friendly you're acting after pulling one over on us. You really ain't gonna let us draw a line in the sand, are ya?
Nope. That's just not my style. Plus, I can't very well go losing my best customers, now can I? Once this project is over and done with, I'll be starting up my delivery service again. I'd like it if we could still do business then. Just thought I'd let you know that.
Fine then. You've done a lot for us, so I'll be looking forward to your grand reopening. Hermes. Hermes. That's why I need you to watch yourself out there. Not sure this project will go like they said it would during the announcement.
Your nose is as sharp as ever, Arkride. You know, you may be a few years younger, but you're totally my type. How about we make this relationship a bit more intimate?
That was That was a really cool animation, though. Like, for them, like, they're always a little more stiff than that, but that felt very different. Like, they put a lot of effort into her walking over there. Interesting. Wow, actually. Ooh la la. Ah, what the hell, lady? Helmet comes off and suddenly you're Miss Grabby Hands? It's not right for a man and woman to get so touchy-feely before marriage. Anything to say for yourself, Fan? What? Why me? Here's a familiar sight, though I do get the feeling she's not being entirely forthcoming with us. And we can hardly accuse her of being deceptive. It's only natural that there are matters she's not at liberty to disclose. Indeed, moreover, her desire to see Mr. Arkride and the rest of us did appear to be genuine. Almost guaranteed she put some sort of tracker on us just now. After wrapping up the conversation, Major Amelia, also known as Hermes, took a seat at the bar to unwind a bit. Anne's group opted to rest for a little while longer before eventually resuming their investigation. Yeah, that felt a way too random for you to not have just put something on Van's back or something. Some sort of tracking. All the information brokers can talk about the space program. Is the space program. I actually just exchanged some info with Jack and Hal in Longport the other day. Jack and Hal, huh? Been a minute since we've seen those two. What are you doing here, Aaron? We had a chat with them recently. I hear they're planning to leave Longport right about now. Who's sitting at home right now? That's right, something about going to Tharbad for gambling. Things seem to be relatively calm over there, but I'd love to know more about what's going on. Well, we may need some help in the future, yours included. Hope we can count on you when the time comes. Of course, I swear on our undying love that I'll learn everything I can. I intend to procure all sorts of info, and so look forward to your continued patronage.
The world and this menu is your oyster. Aw, leaving so soon.
Huh. He still had dialogue, but he's sitting at home right now. What? I guess...
Aw, leaving
that's
so
weird.
soon.
Oh, food? Oh, God. Okay, we have two of these. You know what? Just to make life easier, I'm gonna look at the check mark on the left and just use all the food... Oh, shit. All the food that isn't check marked.
Quite a feast.
Now that we're not poor, I'm not gonna think about it too hard.
Love me a sugar rush. Love me a sugar rush.
Just look at all this.
I'm stuffed. I'm stuffed.
Rank 10.
I'm stuffed. I'm stuffed. I'm stuffed.
Potato salad sandwich. We're gonna give that to Judith.
I can't take another bite. I can't take another bite.
Be funny if that dialogue based on that and you kept feeding her, she had different dialogue if you kept feeding her. And yeah, we'll just have all this. There we go, Carmine Fizz. Alright, now everything is checkmarked. I do not need to sit here and search through the menu. And we've made and ate all of that food. Eaten. That did not add anything new here. What am I? Ah. We're silver. Hell yeah. Alright. It hasn't been that long, but it's still good to see you, Arkride Solutions. I wish I could be spending time tonight relaxing and drinking Bermotti's cocktails. It seems like you're as busy as ever. Are you leaving the capital tonight? Yeah, it's back to the space base for me. Lots to do. There's everything going on tomorrow, too, so I'd better turn in early and make sure I'm ready to go in the morning. Tomorrow, you say? The day of the launch is later than that. Well, if you ever find yourself with free time, let me buy you a drink. Want to hear about your space travels someday, too. Of course, you can look forward to it. Time to rest up before I head back to base. So are they lying? Is the scheduled launch going to move up to tomorrow? Didn't people predict that it was going to be tomorrow? Kokona, that was your name. The writer of Bravely Legend, I think. Yeah. I can't think of anything. I can't do this anymore, Cronin. Miss Kokona, you're covered in tears and snot. How heartbreaking. But I'm afraid you're the only one who can draw Bravely Legends. You won a manga award in the spring, and recently got your first movie adaptation. This is a period of uproarious popularity. But it's already been a month since you went on hiatus. You've got to persist, for your fans. But... I added all those characters and settings without thinking. Now it's impossible to have the final battle against evil. And stupid Cronin, take some responsibility. Huh? What am I supposed to do about this? I got so excited when you started talking about starting the final arc, Miss Kokona. I just wanted to end it and write something easy, you know? Have you no ambition, Miss Kokona? She is so ready to be done. To think that even a great popular creator such as her would struggle with this much. We even hired a new assistant, but it seems it was for nothing. What am I saying? I'm her editor. It's my duty to get her through this. I'll stay up all night brainstorming if I have to. Just stop, you demon. Meathead, you're the worst. My apologies, Miss Kokona. This isn't good. She's at her limit. Need to do something, but what?
Van, darling! I've been waiting for you.
Well, good to see that they're done here. Why is there another main story over here? What?
Can you believe it?
This wasn't here before. Huh? What's that? Sounds like propellers.
Apologies for the wait. Here's your delivery!
Is Rean's gonna be our new... what? I've seen these things out and about before. The latest model of small-scale drone, and it appears to have been designed for deliveries. Huh? So you can deliver stuff by drone now? Who would have thought? Yes, but I hadn't heard anything about drone deliveries being implemented by any companies here in the Republic. Did you order something recently, Van? Nah, got no idea what this is about. No, getting a call. Okay, so that's what's going on. Yo, Van, been a minute. Like, almost, literally. It's me, Reigns. I've actually got something more to tell you guys. Take it this is something separate from the previous matter. Had to guess, and it's gotta do... Had to guess it's gotta do with this drone, yeah? Spot on. That's a Spriggan for you. As a matter of fact, I'm handling a request from... Hermes, the delivery lady. Hermes. Did you guys know she's stopping her delivery service for a while? Yes, although we only just heard about it. Well, that timing works out pretty nice. So yeah, basically she asked me to help out with her clients while she's off. And instead of by bike, I'm making deliveries with the latest model of ZCF drones. Gotcha. Well, if you're subbing in for Hermes, like, I'm never gonna... Hermes, that's a welcome thing to hear. Kinda curious how you even know her, though. That's just how things are in the real world, kiddos. Anyway, if you ever need anything, you just give me a call, and I'll get it to you anywhere here in Edith. For the time being, let me present you with this as a token of our new friendship. Got a package. Oh, huh. And so that's the kind of stuff it can bring us. May also be interested to hear that our drone delivery shop has some exclusive products you can't find anywhere else. So by all means, give us a call and order to your heart's content. All of a sales pitch, bud. Still can't say I entirely trust you. But if you're filling in for Hermes, then yeah, I'll probably put your little drone there to good use before long. Just gonna say it at the right way and the wrong way every other time. L2, R1, inventory can be updated, though this can only be done a limited number of times per session. What? Oh, you get rerolls. Okay. Well, what do you mean by session? The option to do so will refresh as the story progresses. Oh, okay. G tokens can also be used to surpass this limit. Huh. Well, we gotta look. Oh. Discount. I mean, if it's on a discount, I have to buy it. So you said... Oh, I have to do it from here. Reroll. Now that I bought everything. Oh, okay. I mean, I might as well buy a Zerum powder. Yeah, I mean, it's free CP. This is on a discount. I have to buy it. Reroll? A cast tool? Oh. Okay. A reroll? Oh, and then it's 1,000 to reroll after. Another Zerum powder? I'll buy it. Okay, I'm not going to spend G tokens on this, but that's awesome. I should probably... Yeah, one sec. Okay, I've maxed out my current ingredients, or the cheap ones, and then bought 30 of the others and a little bit of the others. That way I don't have to think about cooking too hard. I don't know if I'd want to upgrade any of these. If I see, like, damage down, then I'm not really... it's not... Yeah. You have Angel Ring in here? You do. Oh, that's interesting. I'm gonna buy 2 Angel Rings so that I can make more red pendulums. Oh, I could buy a red pendulum. That'd be a lot easier. That's pretty expensive, though. Good to know I can buy these here. We could buy fish bait wherever we are? What the hell? Alright.
Here's that
that's
premium item you had your eye on.
Alright, why don't you say that before I get in there?
Let's roll, gang.
Okay, so we got a new feature. We got to see Air Maze.
Yay! I get to go shopping with Mommy.
And now we're going to
Can I interest
Hayway's.
you in some space-themed merchandise?
Hey,
What's this
stop
place called?
by.
Caiyunge. Oh, it's upstairs, so I technically am not done with NPCs here. Please try one of Caiyunge's best dishes. Oh yeah, you never talk much. I have to leave the restaurant tomorrow. I suppose I'll entrust things here to Kunming.
May I help you? Thank you.
There it is.
Whew, I'm stuffed.
And there it is.
Now,
Oh, I haven't used Shard Search in a while. I actually feel like I missed an entire district of Shard Search. Maybe? Well, you certainly wasted no time in sniffing around, Spriggan. If you happen to catch a scent, I'd be delighted if you'd fill me in. Depends on what you got from me in return. Especially now that you guys are making moves, too. Miss Hayway executive. Things have been busy both under the table and above board. What that means, I'll leave to your imagination. But let's just say there are a number of circumstances at play that leave me feeling rather dispirited. I would appreciate it if you would be a little more subtle with your insinuations. I'm betting this is about the anti-immigrant situation, but it seems like there's more to it. Indeed, we're missing a part of the puzzle. Well, drop by any time. You too, Roaring Lion. I'll be sure to. Things these days have been busy above board and under the table, and we have to play nice with current administration too. I'll be counting on you, Spriggan. We're gonna have to figure out how to keep tabs on these guys.
Performing shard search.
There's nothing up here. Next, I have to clean up Table 3. Phew, it's been super busy every day. Ever since the space program was announced, there's a lot more tourists coming by. But now, I just noticed them in the background. Now I know how to coordinate with Cowhan, and now, yeah, everything will be fine. Even if it hurts whenever he yells at me, stop screwing up, don't do anything you're not supposed to. Cowhan can be kind of mean, but he's also surprisingly considerate. I think he's busy handling some other things with the owner. I just wish he'd trust me to take care of stuff around here. How are you guys?
Well, well. I hadn't realized you two were in the capital.
What the? Master Bearguard?
Greetings, Master. It's good to see you all.
Fourth Dominion. Grelsritter. 11th Dominion. Grelsritter.
Hey, Arkride. Who the hell do you think you are? Think you can hog Master and go prancing around Edith without us, huh? Need to take a piss all over seniority, you little punk.
Oh, there's nothing for it. A hidden disciple who's only just found his footing needs a bit more pampering than you and I. All that said, I can at least regard you as a proper disciple after that last incident.
Yeah, I just replayed Persona 3 on my own for fun. Now I can't not hear Junpei. I mean, I could already before, but he really has a very specific voice. Gee, thanks for the open-armed greetings. Honestly, I had no idea you both were even in the city. We haven't seen each other since the last case, have we? Thank you for your help in resolving it, by the way. You just had to go and bring that up again. Just thinking about it makes me want to crawl into a hole and die. She killed us. Once. Understandable. Even if it never technically came to be, the ordeal may well have ranked among the highest of your myriad gaffes. At any rate, Van, those were indeed, as you put it, greetings. Such banter is custom amongst us fellow disciples. The more you speak, the less I want any part of your customs. It heartens me to see you two are doing well. But given the time of your visit, I take it you're not merely here to sightsee, am I wrong? Not in the least. We've come to mount a search, as it so happens. What for? Considering your line of work, I would assume it regards an artifact. Give or take, yeah. What we're after is a real damn delicate, so I was hoping we'd track it down pretty quick. Unfortunately, we received conflicting information, so we were unable to find it here. We'll be leaving the city momentarily to look elsewhere. That all sounds like a hassle and a half. If you need some extra pairs of eyes, we'd be happy to offer them. See me as a fellow disciple now, right? Then let me share the load. No, we couldn't possibly burden you or Master with this. What he said, this is our duty and ours alone. Now I'm curious. As one who no longer bears the mark, I'm in no position to speak on what the Grelsritter oughtn't do. Nevertheless, I still wish to continue my role as your mentor. I plan on staying at Van's side for the time being, so should you need anything at all, don't hesitate to reach out. Oh, and if you happen to run into any of my other disciples, please let them know I said hello. Just get a good bear god shot here. Master, yeah, we'll pass it on. Good fortune be with you, Master. And don't let your neediest disciple's overdependence steal too much of your valuable time. Maybe we should go a round or two before we leave, just to make sure he hasn't been slacking. What? No, I object. You really are loved, aren't you, Bearguard? Yes, as their master, there is no greater blessing. Turns out the capital was way off the mark, but at least we got to see you and our fellow pupil, so that trip wasn't a total bust. We may not be getting the chance to see you again anytime soon, Master, so take care. You too. Same thing. We're going to have to broaden our search. What we're looking for simply isn't here in the capital. It's probably related. It's gonna be with the other people. We're gonna see him again, but maybe Van won't at all. We did have that one lead. I suppose I should get in touch again. Hey, it's all well and good to be passionate about your work, but don't push yourselves too hard, okay? You're gonna run into Kevin doing illegal things, aren't you? I don't need to hear that from a fellow pupil. You just try not to rely on our master too much, alright? Show us how much you've grown. I'll wish you luck. Okay.
Search time.
Well, that's everything going on here.
Let's make haste.
I feel like I'm in a weird spot here. I'm gonna have to take a minute. Okay, somehow my camera shifted. This isn't supposed to be the top. Did I get taller? What happened? Clearly didn't. I'm a little too old to be growing, so I don't know, but I feel strange. Okay, we're gonna go see Anya's and give her some sweets. Ah, the memories. I keep thinking I'm gonna look up and see that sign Kisara put together. A shame I missed out on the festivities this time around. Sounds as though it was quite the event. I hear it even surpassed the likes of the festival Van and his schoolmates put together. And that's quite the feat. Hate to admit it, but yeah, they outdid us. Wait, back up, Bearguard. From the way you said that, one might assume you personally attended the Armis Academy Festival of 8 years ago. Huh? Is that true? Yeah, he was there. Though we hadn't met at that point. He just happened to come by while I was in the capital, on day 2, right? And that's correct. I rather had a good time, too. And that play you wrote was the event's crowning jewel. The story of the Calvardian Revolution was the title. No, young Elaine's performance as Sheena was as captivating as it was impeccable. You're too kind. Why didn't you tell me about this, Van? Oh, hello, Van. Long time no see. I know I've said this before, but thank you so much for all the help during the festival. School said you'd be swinging by. Something about business with the student council? Dropping off a little treat counts as business, then yeah. Sounds like they've had their hands full lately. Man, oh man, you don't know the half of it. But I'm proud of them. Not many students are willing to come in on a day off. Oh, what I did I hear that right? Did I hear right that Miss Bright is going back home this semester? Things are only going to get tougher for them if so. Just one more boulder in their path they'll have to climb over. Who's this guy? We've wrapped up all the 4 SPGs here. Now's as good a time as any. Slightly alters the district, yep. So we would have lost that 4 SPG if we hadn't done it already. Mind if we head on in? Of course, you're more than welcome. Here's a permission slip. With that, you'll have carte blanche to... Blanche? How do you say that? Carte blanche. Something like that. I'm not saying it correctly, but... Wow, this guy sure is being awfully friendly. Oh, he's always been like this. People used to call him a bit of a flirt, in fact. I can see why. Why is his name just Guard? He deserves a name.
Albert, come on! It's not an LLC. It's an LLP, Limited Liability Partnership.
Seriously? Ugh! I swear, there is a special place in hell for whoever named these things this way.
Kind of agree.
I found the data from last year, so I can take care of that list. I've gathered some documents that might help. Sending it to your terminal now. Thank you.
It sounds like their work has them climbing the walls.
Whatever they're doing, it must be really tough.
I imagine they're creating a vendor list for supplies the school needs, for clubs and the like. Revising it ever so slightly every year is always the student council's first assignment.
Yep, I remember that. Renee made use of it all the time back then.
I bet putting it together is harder than it sounds. Wait, that other voice. I swear I've heard it before.
Yes, I recognize it as well.
What?
I'm really sorry, you two. And I apologize for taking up so much of your time, Miss Toa. This turned out to be much more of a hassle than I expected.
Don't sweat it. Still, it's crazy to think Ren did all this by herself last year.
She's a superwoman, all right. Although, I did hear her saying she wished she had delegated these things to us more often.
Seems even the girl who can do anything still has some key lessons to reflect on.
Oh, you think that's them? Is that you, Van? Please, come in.
Alrighty then. Sup? Sounds like y'all are hard at work. Oh, hey, Miss Herschel. Been a while.
Yes, far too long if you ask me.
NGO member and temporary teacher at Artemis Academy.
I see you brought Elaine with you too. Wait, aren't you...
Bearguard Zeman. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance at last, Miss Herschel. I've heard many a tale of your NGO and Thor's exploits. I had hoped our paths would cross someday.
I'm honored, truly. Gaius has told me so much about you and...
Hold that thought, if you don't mind. We brought a little treat for you, since we know you've been working so hard.
Deploying emergency supplies to the front lines.
Did someone order a summer Andalusia tart? No? Well, it's on the house!
Yes! Ooh, baby, that is just what the doctor ordered.
Thank you so much. I was just thinking I could use some brain food.
I know as well as any how taxing student council work can be at times.
Now then, shall I brew you all some tea?
Oh, no. You don't need to go to all that trouble. I can handle that much, no problem.
I'll never understand why they make student council feel like a full-time job. Not from all the student councils I've seen. Oh, there we go. Like, literally, they just like, oh, we should make an event. And then they kind of hang out. There's no thinking about budgets and figuring out, I don't know, that none of that exists where I'm from. Student council's just people who plan events. Help plan events. The teachers still do most of it. If there's one constant in this universe, it's Andalusia bringing the sweet, sweet goods with its exquisite, limited summoner menu. And if there's another constant, it's student council work being a total pain in the neck. You're telling me we're facing way more issues with our vendors this year compared to last. We didn't want to bother Ren, but despite our best efforts, we ended up needing to rope Miss Toa in. Again, I'm really sorry. I hope you aren't having to miss your flight for this. Oh no, I still have plenty of time to catch it. Don't you worry about a thing. Besides, I want to help out, even if it's just a little bit, to make up for my being out of the city during the break. Oh, does that mean, now that I think about it, Fee was telling me a little bit about this. You're headed to that part of the country, yeah? Right, you did meet some of my colleagues at Marduk's headquarters, didn't you? Admittedly, I can't really disclose much, this being confidential work and all, but I'll be gone for around 3 days. Okay, so Toa will also be joining. Fee is heading wherever they are as well. Gotcha. I don't mean to get you to say something you shouldn't. Can't go breaking NDAs all willy-nilly now, can ya? I heard you met with some of Toa's acquaintances from Thor's at Marduk's headquarters, and that one of them put out that request on behalf of the Epstein Foundation. Yeah, it was all Tina. A super pretty girl with a cool, mysterious vibe. Her destination appears to be the same as the Ashen Chevalier... the Divine Blades. And this stays between us, but that's where Fee is headed as well. Oh, good picture. Gone. I won't lie, all this hush-hush talk has me curious about where they could be going. I have no idea. A little off topic, but I've been wondering something. Has everyone at school been hyped lately? About Project Startaker, I mean. Hyped would be putting it mildly. I mean, this is mankind's greatest achievement in the making we're talking about here. The boys in particular have been going feral. Feels like everyone who doesn't have a T-phone is clamoring for one now. Yeah, so they can watch the live stream. The girls aren't quite foaming at the mouth levels of hype, but since a lot of them are into astrology and stuff, there's still excitement in the air. And what's more, several are looking up to Major Amelia as a role model, which is fair, because she's wicked cool. Apparently a screen is going to be set up in the auditorium so the students can see the launch on the day of. There was an official notice about it from the Department of Education. Of course, it's perfectly alright to be excited, but lately I've noticed more and more kids showing up to school sleep-deprived. Some even had to call in sick during finals. Miss Matilda was awfully worried about the whole thing. Really? I hadn't realized. Seems I still don't have a good grasp on the issues plaguing our student body. But that doesn't include the second years, right? Maybe only the first years that are affected? You know what? I can relate.
Sounds as though you have company. I take that to mean you arrived at a good stopping point?
There's Ren. I do think I can relate to being overly excited about something and it's screwing up weeks of school. Ah, it's you, Ren. Nah, I'm afraid not. But we did make it to the halfway mark at least. Yeah, in no small part due to Miss Toa carrying us the whole way there. That's not true at all. All I did was prepare a little paperwork. You guys did most of the heavy lifting. You seem a bit tired yourself, Ren. Would you care for some of the desserts the others brought us? Very much so, thank you. You needn't worry about the tea, however. I can prepare that on my own. Sounds like you've been a busy little bee lately. I suppose I have been buzzing around here and there. The issue with the school's orbital network has occupied much of my time today. Ah, that reminds me, Miss Toa. Shouldn't you be leaving for the airport? You'll miss your flight if you don't leave soon. Oh yeah, not to worry. I should have plenty of time as long as I take the subway system is hit with delays due to orbital circuitry issues. Affected areas Auber district. That's not good. Oh, we're gonna drive her. Right? But don't you have to make it all the way to Edith Airport? Yes, I do. Maybe I can still make it if I take a different route. I'm so sorry. This is all my fault. No, it's not. Don't blame yourself. As long as I catch a bus or a cab, I'll be fine. I'm not so sure about that. Call Giordano. The bus would barely get you there in time. In fact, you might still not make it. According to my taxi booking app, it would take approximately 20 minutes for the nearest cab to arrive. Did someone call for a Spriggan taxi driver? We'll get you to your destination lickety-split. 0 wait time guaranteed. I still think that Giordano should have just showed up and bust into the door like I sensed you needed a driver.
I'm really sorry, you guys. I didn't mean to put you out like this during your work hours. Wow, though. I've ridden in this car before, but I'm only now realizing how nice it is. The seats are so comfy.
Aren't they? I'm glad someone in this truck has got good taste. I actually just made some modifications around the wheel housing and I can't believe how many people you can fit in this thing. Oh, goddess. Anyone have some earplugs? Friendly advice, be careful bringing up cars around the boss. Get him going and you'll never hear the end of it. Dan really needs some new hobbies, doesn't he? Oh, the same applies to sweets, by the way. And the next most dangerous topic to bring up is saunas. Wow, thanks guys. What great friends I have. Your assistants just about know you inside and out at this point.
Agnes was right. You guys really do have a great working relationship. Even though you were all raised in different places, you gelled together so naturally.
Yeah, we gel like the best of them. Well, we've been together for a while now, so I suppose that's to be expected. Oh dear, as a leased employee from Marduk, I'm not certain I know how to feel about that assessment. I mean, we get along fine enough, I guess. But I'm surprised I'm a Spriggan, you know? Kinda will take the tough jobs no one else wants. I got my hard-boiled image to protect here. Says the cake and ice cream addict. As is plain to see, it can be difficult for the young to tell apart their idealized and actual selves. If I wasn't self-aware about it before, I sure am now, Master. It's a little odd to be being lumped in with this group now. And what about you and your friends, Toa? You seem to have a strong relationship with them as well.
Yes, that's definitely true. We went through a lot together in school after all. We may have all went our separate ways after graduation, but we'll always be connected, no matter what happens. Believe it or not, they're a big part of why I came to the Republic in the first place.
Wait, really? Huh. Toa. Why did you come here? What? Not surprising to hear. You really aren't really the type to sit back and play spectator when something's clearly going down. I mean, you commanded an airship during the Civil War, for crying out loud. Not to mention all the stuff you did during Jormungandr. Now you and your Thor's friends have expanded your operations to the international stage, for the sake of Zemuria as a whole.
Honestly, I think you're overselling my part in all this. I'm not doing anything as incredible as that, but I want to be. And I know my friends and everyone else at Thor's feel the same way.
Wow, you Thor's people are in a class all your own. That's really beautiful. And you called our camaraderie impressive. Anyhow, I'm glad we had this chance to get better acquainted. Circumstances depending, I might be willing to take on a forest PG for you guys. And they're already working with the Foundation on the Grim Garten at Altina's request. Naturally, the guild will be more than willing to assist as well, should fee require it. And I would be all too happy to lend my support to any cause my youngest pupil, Gaius, needs assistance with. Can we see him, though? It seems forming connections such as this is Mr. Arkride's specialty.
Definitely. Thank you all so much.
I don't think Gaius will be in this game. I think we saw the last of Gaius. He's gonna get Kevin'd and just be a picture in the background. An underground anti-immigration terrorist group, and you say they're operating outside the Republic as well. Yeah, though they don't have any connection to the space program that we know about. Be that as it may, this is an issue that's at the forefront of the guild's mind. Have you heard anything in relation to that group, Toa? It isn't unreasonable to suppose that you have, with Thor's extensive network of connections at your fingertips. Well, for one thing, I don't think this group has been active in the main part of the Empire, Liberal, or Crossbell. But, like the Guild has heard, the northern side of this continent is another story. Some of our friends were personally involved in some of the incidents that took place in Tyrell and Northumbria. Wait, really? What kind of incidents are we talking about here? Honestly, from what I've been told, we don't know all the specifics. The first sign of trouble was over 2 years ago, when Tyrell was in upheaval over a bid for independence. They had been annexed by the Empire and were looking to become an independent state again, much like Crossbell in Northumbria. Pictures. These are good pictures. Wait. I just want to remember, who's next to Crow right now? Who is that guy? I know that guy. Do I know that guy? I know that guy. What's his name? Couldn't remember for the life of me. But it's Stark. That is the same hairstyle. Stark is from Jirai, right? With Crow? I believe they're both from there. However, the people ultimately voted to keep it under Imperial rule. It's been a long time since those games, though. It's not a permanent decision. The citizens will revisit this matter and revote every 10 years. With so many divergent opinions being thrown around, local residents and other parties struggled to reach even that compromise. And yet, multiple small-scale terrorist attacks took place seemingly in protest of it. The collateral was minimal, but no one was killed, thankfully, but the people were shaken with fear, leading to further disputes. Things did settle down eventually, with an agreement ratified half a year later than planned, but the instigators of the attack were never identified. Even now, our allies from Thors are still attempting to track them down. Jirai! I can't do it. I knew it was in the northwestern part of Zemuria, but not much beyond that. I've only ever heard the name Jirai in passing. To think so much has transpired there. You claimed that it was merely the first sign of trouble. I take that to mean more have arisen over these past 2 years. Unfortunately so. The next one involves the people who were unhappy with the agreement. Over the past half year, many of them have suddenly gone missing. Ah, that links back to what you guys heard. Indeed, although that there was a common thread among the victims is news to me. Could there be a similar trend in Remiferia and Northumbria and the Free Cities? I get the feeling this might involve brokers for undocumented immigrants like the ones we ran into before. But isn't Remiferia a pretty wealthy nation? I wouldn't have thought they'd have issues with people having to enter illegally. They are wealthy, yes, but no matter how well off a country might be, it simply isn't possible to root out discord and strife completely. The real concern is what's causing these people, however few they may be, to just up and vanish. Rapture. This matter is already on Thor's radar. We want to make sure the situation doesn't escalate any further than it has. Good to hear you guys are all over this. Don't know what you guys are gonna be up to over in Basel. Oh, they're going to Basel? But if you need any help, you got my number. I appreciate it. Oh man, we haven't been to Basel in so long. So much for keeping the destination of my trip a secret. I guess the cat's out of the bag. Did Fee tell the guild she was coming with? Yes, she did. You're gonna love Basel, trust me. The air is clear, and there's a bevy of things to do. You might even run into some of my friends and family members while you're there. Oh, right. Yes, I'm sure your family will be helping us out a great deal. While I'm there, I really hope I'll get the chance to visit the observatory at least once. It's certainly worth checking out. Oh yeah, speaking of that, your grandfather was an astronomer, was he not? Oh? Oh, are we going over it? How did you know that? Is he that well known in the Republic too? His name was Alfred Herschel, right? I'm not sure most people would know him, but he is famous among other astronomers. Yeah, we got the rundown on him not too long ago. You probably already heard some about this, but we stopped over by Agnes's house earlier and... After Van finished explaining to Toa how her grandfather's name had shown up in Professor Epstein's diaries, they arrived at the airport, and we don't get to know her response or thoughts on that? The group saw Toa off as she boarded the airliner for Basel before returning to work. Damn it. Damn it. Alright, part of the Auber district has been updated. But blue? That doesn't look updated to me. You're gonna let me go into there? Yeah? Huh? Huh. I wonder why they made it seem like the world was changing and you could still do side quests here. All you did was add the ability to come in here. Did any of the students move? No? I don't see anyone who was outside. Weird. Watching them work together like this is making me want to jump in and lend a hand myself. But as much as I may want to, I shouldn't. For the sake of the student council, they need to work hard and overcome this on their own. Honestly, I should have been giving them more opportunities like this while I was still a student. I'm sure Albert and the others will manage somehow. Why don't we just sit back, relax, and maybe enjoy a cup of tea while we watch over them? What is Curtis doing here? My, what an eager first year you are, helping out with student council duties like this. Yes, well, student council president Albert had asked me to, but is there even any room for me to help out at this point? Just jump right on in. You can worry about everything else afterward. But before that, could I interest you in some tea and a slice of cake? Really? Thank you. Oh, he's taking the initiative to try to get on the student council way early. Just jump right on in, huh? Ren's probably right. Alright, once I've finished having this cake, I'm gonna pick myself up and get to work. Good for you. I'm glad to hear Miss Toa made it to the airport on time. Oh, and by the way, those snacks you brought us were very much appreciated, Van. It should be just what we need to get us over the finish line. Yeah, looked like you guys were in for a heck of a grind today. But hey, somebody's got to lend the new boss man a hand, right? Exactly. Should be able to finish by evening. You and the others do your best. Hey, that's my line. Phew, thanks to everyone pitching in, we're about halfway done. Man, being student council president's a tough job. Yeah, quit your grumbling. Don't forget you've got me and Agnes with you. Just one last push and we can call this job a job well done, new student council prez. And I'll be counting on you, new vice prez. As the new student council president, I've got to be stronger than this. Alright, time to give it everything I've got. Oh, that's a classic right there. Taking over for Ren as student council president sure must be putting a lot of pressure on him. Agnes and I are going to have to do what we can to lend our support. Alright, well...
Such time.
Seems to be all here. I wonder if... I'm going to run around the district and make sure. Nope. There's nothing else here. Huh.
Off we go.
I don't know why they gave me that, gave me that notice when we were clearly still able to search around. Oh boy, this will be an interesting conversation. Director at Vegas Films.
Nothing beats knocking back a cold one after a long shoot.
Unfortunately, it feels like their voice actor was recording kind of just farther from the mic than other people.
Nothing beats knocking back a cold one after a long shoot.
He always sounds like he's not present in the world, but like talking through a phone or something, you know?
Now then, Maxim, Giordano, apologies that these are non-alcoholic, but go ahead and drink to your heart's content. I insist.
You think they chose him because he sounds like his name's Gotti, but he sounds like Gilbert Godfrey, and a little bit. Z1 Grand Prix champion.
Of course. A toast to Director Gotti and his latest work, Perfect Driver Zero. My acting career's about to rocket up to new heights. I can feel it.
Hell yeah, brother. The street racing scenes turned out pretty sweet.
Oh my god, voice Giordano.
How's about you and me go clashing wheels in a real unofficial street race sometime?
No, I think I'm alright. I've done more than enough of that with Van to last me a lifetime.
Careful, champ. Let that head get too big, and karma's gonna come down on you like a ton of bricks. I'm well aware of that. Thank you very... Wait. Well, if it isn't Van and Judith. Hold on, did you say his name?
Now then, Maxim, Giordano, apology.
Okay, I have been saying it right this whole time. Good. Oh, and do my eyes just dare deceive me, or is that the beauty's blade? Come to accept all those offers I've sent out at long last. I'm afraid not, and even if I were interested, I wouldn't appear before you without notice. You don't have to answer so seriously, Elaine. He's already off in his own little world. But anyway, you finally wrapped up shooting for the new Perfect Driver movie, huh? And that's right, and this one delves into the origin story of the first entry's protagonist, Louis Adler. It's director Gotti's latest work. He handled the planning and screenwriting, while the production side was helmed by Vegas Films. It's set to premiere as soon as next month. Believe you me, I pulled out all the stops on this masterpiece for the ages. With Giordano as our consultant, we got on the city's roads and shot the greatest stunt action street race that ever has or will grace the silver screen. And that's not all. It's got everything. Gorgeous gals, romance, did I mention gorgeous gals? Oh, and titillating scenes that'll make the crowds roar. And that's right, I'm talking the triple S. Sexy, scintillating spectacle. This is my magnum opus, my piece de resistance. You realize you say that after every project, right? Still, you do manage to one-up yourself each time, so props on that. Honestly speaking, this film's a pretty big stylistic departure from the first and second entries. And that in mind, I have a feeling series fans might be a split on it. Well, one thing's the stone truth. It's got its full-speed Gotti flair with no brakes. Shooting this flick was a gas and then some. The heat this cat brings is gonna burst through the screens and blow the crowd straight off their seats. It's feedback like that from the cast and crew that gets me grinning ear to ear. Alright, I'll admit, you guys are selling me on it. I look forward to seeing it upon its theatrical release. Yes, better buckle up now, because you folks are in for one hell of a ride. Oh, and on top of that, Maxim here will be teaming up with Aslan to help me out with a little extra something pretty soon. You can leave it to me. I'll get the job done, Maxim style. And while we're at it, I'll rope the Z1 buffs in and keep the hype going at 11 all the way to the premiere. By extra something, are you talking about that rumor that's been making the rounds online? Maybe, maybe not. I cannot divulge much, but let's just say it'll be an energizing promotion in more ways than one. Aslan has a part in the movie too, so the two of us will be splitting up from director Gotti and touring from city to city. As one of the leads, I need my fans, the continent over, to join in the excitement. Is that really all you're after? Oh, is it just that you want to impress Yume, maybe? Okay, fine. I'll shoot straight with you. Yume still doesn't get that I'm a star, even after all this time. But just wait. Once I've grabbed the media by the horns, I'll finally be more to her than just that funny old guy. What? All I want to hear her say is to hear her say, wow, Maxim's the coolest. Is that so wrong? Hey, we ain't about to argue. Shoot your best shot, champ. He's trying hard to be a good dad. Things couldn't be going any better for me these days, as a Z1 racer and as an actor. I've been dancing around the issue with Paulette forever now, but now, I want to talk to her about it again. I get the feeling something's going on. Well, we took our efforts to the next level with the perfect driver 0, including PR. I swear this is the year I beat Lamb and finally win the Leon d'Or at the film festival. We're keeping the hype going until release day, so get excited. Performing alongside true stars, I had such a blast. I overdid it a little on the highway scene, but I'll just have to see how it looks on the screen, baby. Giordano thinks he overdid something. He must have gone way over the top. Well,
initiating search.
I hope we get to see the movie. I'm sure we will. Probably coming out next week. Oh. Betty? Pick your handholds like you mean it. Don't freak out, Ralph. Okay, Miss Betty. That's the spirit. Bouldering, eh? I'd like to try that sometime if I get the chance. Betty and Ralph are... You can interact... Wait, do I know Betty or Ralph? I don't know if I've ever met them. Ralph sounds familiar, but I could just be crazy. I forgot to talk to you guys again.
Knock your socks off.
I'm gonna go ride the Ferris wheel with Mommy. I hope Daddy can come next time, too. It seems you enjoyed the book I gave you. It also turned out to be a good experience for Gigi. Thank you, truly. Good. Alright, we can finally... This is the last little story bit. Why are you not voiced? Or they don't use the typical Z1 rigs, but what? Weird. All of these are always voiced. Aren't they? Pretty sure the GR championships are doing a dry run today. I heard they don't use the typical Z1 rigs, but modified commercial vehicles. I admit I can see the appeal in customizing one's own ride in such a way. Z1 exhibition race is scheduled for tomorrow, and I'm interested in the GR test run too, but prepping the Z1 car is my top priority right now. Can't afford to slack off if I want Aslan to win.
Search time.
And this is a way bigger turnout than I expected. I guess it isn't just the diehards who came to watch. If it's this popular now, GR's got a bright future ahead. Oh hey, I recognize them. Pardon me for leaving you in my dust, Graham. Oh. Damn, nothing for it but to overtake him at the next corner. I didn't come this far just to lose. Is Unifer not in this? Woo! Go, Lucio, go! Push that pedal to the metal. Oh. Keep your cool, Graham. You still got a chance to pass him. But you guys are taking part in this too, huh? Oh, Van. How goes it, Spriggan? Well, if it isn't the Van Street Racer friends, and the Highbloods of Veracian at that. I see now. You've entered your usual modified cars as amateur teams. Is it just your captains who are doing the actual driving? Graham and Lucio, yeah. No better stage than this to test your street racing chops, am I right? The registration limit and entry fees kept the rest of us in the stands, though. Whatever the circumstances, the zeal to test oneself is something to be admired. So, how are the standings? It seems as though your friends have the lead over the other amateur teams. They do, but, well, you know how much those two hate to lose. They're playing to beat not just each other, but some of the more famous teams while they're at it. Isn't this still just a try run, though? Not that there's anything wrong with being ambitious, but... yeah, they're kinda taking it off the charts and careen over the edge. They kind of. Uh-oh. Lucio? Ah, I don't believe myself. Blundering this late in the game. Racer 32, the front runner for the amateur teams, has made an unfortunate skid and rollover. Well, what's this? Someone's catching up to him. Ah! Crap, now I've done it. And after all the effort I spent tuning it up for tomorrow. A startling error in judgment sends Racer 31 crashing off the track. The two amateur teams are now losing the lead they had maintained until now, one car after another. Luckily, neither driver appears to be injured. What are you doing out there, Lucio? Man, that scared the pants off me. One wrong move and they could have been goners. Either way, there's no coming back from this one. You're gonna have to withdraw, landing them both in dead last. Oh, for the love of... I warned them, didn't I? The fact that they got off with only light injuries is one silver lining. They're still upside down in the car, though. Given the damages sustained, however, on the battlefield, both their vehicles would end up abandoned as non-mission capable. Fixing them by tomorrow is impractical enough, but adjusting in light of today's results on top of that... what a mess, just before the real deal, even. This is exactly why my uncle and I told him not to get too heated. Well, don't let it throw you off too much. I mean, it's not like these competitions are one and done, make or break deals. Besides, having a few losses to work past only makes victories that much sweeter down the line, right? Obviously, words alone can only do so much to turn your attitude around. But the two of them made it out in one piece. They can borrow a different car, race again next year. There's options. I could even give you some advice if it comes down to it. Point is, you ought to shift your gears forward, not in reverse. That's a good line. Yeah, makes sense. I'll pass that along to Graham and Lucio. At this rate, tomorrow's race is practically a wash, but that still doesn't mean we should just give up. I suppose this is yet another facet of adolescence. Even Van bursts into life when he's talking with these kids. And what's the matter, Van? That look on your face tells me you're really hung up on something. Perhaps he is simply mulling over all we've learned, now that we've visited every district on our list, Chardon notwithstanding. Coupled with the information obtained from this morning, he may well have grasped the bigger picture, or picked up a scent, if you prefer. I want to dial back your expectations a notch or two. I ain't gotten that far. I want to do a little more digging in a certain spot I thought we'd skip, since it doesn't have a bulletin board. But we got some extra time, so what say we go check out the Blacklight district? Oh, right, that place. I suppose we haven't gone there yet, have we? Seeing as it's a seedbed for criminal elements, I only paid a visit when the job deems it necessary. Do you expect to find something there? Aren't the gangsters, mafiosos, and Jaegers just bumming around doing squat? Or it could be possible you believe we'll find a lead on the disappearances there. Nah, if fresh faces from other countries started popping up around town, we'd have heard about it by now. It's more I'm catching a faint whiff of something, or the shady characters down there wouldn't bat an eye at. I want to see where that scent trail leads. Ah, makes sense. Huh? In what way? None of the information gathered thus far could be considered alarming. However, with the root cause still unknown, proper risk management requires all potential blind spots be subjected to a thorough scrutinization. What she said, when there's smoke, there's fire. No, that's not to say that finding the source of it in the Blacklight district is a for sure thing. It'd definitely be worth a visit, though. I could do with some genuine answers to at least a few questions raised today. And hey, we might be able to scrounge up some other leads while we're there. In that case, I suggest we head straight over once the time is ripe. Advanced story, unfinished quests, etc. Okay. God damn it. Oh, wait, there's a lot of people out there now. Oh, all the racers? Yeah, probably. Alright, well, we'll check that. They still don't even know what they're looking for. Quite literally, they're trying to find the plot. They're trying their best to find something. Meanwhile, it sounded at the very beginning like Rean and Kevin both knew exactly what was going on, and maybe that's why we haven't done any, like... Maybe that's why we're spending so much time with Van, because the player doesn't get to know, and if we jump straight to then we'd know stuff, so we're waiting for, like, a big reveal before we actually do anything like that. Which one's Lin May? 1 plus of GR cars that... Wait. 1 plus, 1 positive of GR cars that Z1 cars lack is how they feel when to ride in. I got to ride in one for work once. I was surprised how comfortable it was and how thrilling. It was so exciting. Just as I thought, the GR Championship has fewer attendees than Z1 races. I'm an Etoile's pit girl, so it's up to me to really hype things up. You three. I know these names. When it comes to the GR Championship, Red Star will prove to be superior. Even if my wife and daughter disagree with me, I'll never concede this point. No question about it, it's gotta be Etoile's in the GR too. I mean, nothing's cooler than that. Etoile's may be holding the top speed for Z1, but Ingrid is the fastest in GR. Every car freak knows that. Right, it's the family that can't agree on what they cheer for.
Search time.
I've got beer. Want some?
Norton? Wait. I know Norton. But I forget which... Cross? No, not Crossbell. Maybe? I know you. Okay, he's saying... What? Holy shit. Okay, so... Cold Steel 3... There's a side quest. I think it was 3. I actually didn't read that much. I just wanted to get an idea because I'm like, I know you, but I haven't seen you in a very long time. Cold Steel 3, he was in the Nord Highlands, and you had to keep chasing him down for a side quest because he wanted pictures. Didn't care how dangerous it was. He just kept running around getting pictures. That's this guy. Really random that he's here. I actually don't know if we know where he's from because he was visiting the Highlands, so... Well, that's the Republic for you. Who'd have thought that auto racing would become so widespread? Oh, you're from the Imperial Chronicle. Well, that answers that. I'm a reporter for the Imperial Chronicle, and I've come all the way here to get the scoop. Of course, my main focus is on Project Startaker, but I also want to properly cover cultural news. The GR Championship, huh? This hasn't made its way to the Empire yet. There are so many other things I'm curious about. I want to cover everything in great detail. Well, now we know you're going to be around. Interesting. He's probably going to get a quest or something where he's missing. Lino once had a great racer known as Silver Smoke, but 10 years ago he had to retire due to a leg injury. There's also suspicion that he was fixing races, and that cloud has never lifted. Seems like he still occasionally appears at a race every now and again. It's a sad story. Carlos. Oh, right. Tonight's when we agreed to meet up over that thing. That thing? My grandpa's a big Lino fan, so I am too. I want to be a cool racer just like Silver Smoke.
Performing shard search.
Okay, we gotta go talk to them out here quick.
This here'll knock your socks off.
Oh, God. Hey, don't be so glum, Lucio. You gotta stay positive at times like this. You could even borrow a car from one of the other guys and take part that way, right? Oh, that was just bad luck, I'm sure of it. If the car hadn't broken down, I bet he would have settled the score tomorrow. This is awful. Maybe I could lend him my car. Damn it. What am I supposed to do? I mean, look at Graham. He tuned his car and put in real practice time for the GR championship, and still, how is it fair that all his hard work was for nothing? I guess we were asking for too much. As if simple street racers like us could win the GR championship. I thought Graham might have had a shot at it, though. We're not helping. What had gotten into me? Not only did I end up last, I can't believe I also wrecked the car. That's why I told you not to get caught up in the moment. Still, don't let this get to you, Graham. You were doing pretty great until the last part. Yeah, but is my machine gonna get fixed up in time? I mean, the engine's completely shot. No matter how I look at it, I don't think I'll be able to participate in the actual race tomorrow. Ah, right. That is the biggest issue. But come on, Uncle may be able to help you out, so let's go talk to him first, okay? I can't believe what happened. Graham also thought there was too much competition, what with Lucio also participating. At any rate, the real race is tomorrow. I hope we can take care of all the repairs and other issues in time. Oops. Let's go around you. Oh. I made a blunder. If this continues, the High Blood's name will wither and fade. I'd normally want to get payback in the race tomorrow, but what am I supposed to do with a car like this? I can't stand losing. No matter what, I need to come out on top in the race tomorrow, but got so many problems. Like what to do about the car. Is quitting my only option? Maybe. Maybe this is what you get. You should be... Until the car stops, you need to be focused. Alright. Save, rehydrate, and then we'll go to the Blacklight district. Okay. Blacklight district. Please don't let me look around. Not right now, at least. Although, Blacklight district isn't too big, so... Van and the crew contacted the reserve team member. They contacted Aaron. They all then decided to meet up in the Tyrell district and enter the underground passage leading to the Blacklight district together. What? Wasn't it behind...
Good afternoon. It is 3 p.m. here in Edith, and we have breaking news to report.
There's an entrance in Tyrell? I thought it was next to the church in Riverside. Okay.
Regarding Project Startaker's second successful launch yesterday, we have just confirmed that the test module has re-entered the atmosphere and has landed in the ocean south of Calvert. This test module simulates the conditions necessary to keep astronauts protected from the vacuum of space. With the module recovered and safety checks performed, the Aerospace Force has announced a date for their third official launch, which will take place 3 days from now, on July 12th at 1 p.m.
Oh, 3 days.
This promises to be a watershed moment for mankind, as Amelia Haring will become the first human in history to travel into space.
Are they for real? That's right around the corner.
I gotta call my boyfriend so we can take the day off.
Let's go!
Oh. Wow, Air Mace is going to space in just 3 days. Does no one else think it's a little... This is too much, too fast? Talk about cranking things up to a new heights. It was Yang and Essie who designed that test module, as I recall. Oh yeah, we haven't seen them yet, so I guess you would do pictures. Adiabatic pressure... Adiabatic pressure during atmospheric re-entry is said to cause shockingly high temperatures, yet they cleared that issue without a hitch. Such was a foregone accomplishment for them and the artisans of Basel. What? Is this a real word? Yeah, that took a minute to wrap my head around, but it is a word.
Adiabatic.
Adiabatic? Sure, I'll go with that. And it's like, instead of using heat to heat something up, compression or like gas expands to change the temperature instead. So very confusing to read without looking into it more, I suppose, like as a word itself, like where you would use it, but I get it, I think. And inspirational as this is, though, it's happening a lot faster than you'd expect. Yeah, and by how thorough the setup's been, I'm willing to bet that bastard Renee's got his fingerprints all over this, too. Right in between Graham hearts. Likely so. His work with the presidential office seems to keep him busier than ever lately. Developments will doubtless unfold more quickly. They may have need to keep sharper than usual. Right, though in our own spriggany way. In our own spriggany sniff through the mud kind of way. Oh, I just realized something. Isn't July 12th Anius's birthday? How convenient? Maybe? Huh, now that you mention it, yeah. With so much else going on at the same time, it's shaping up to be an eventful one. Is that related? Is that planned? For some odd reason? I hadn't even known. She'll be turning 17, correct? Yes, we've even been planning a party of sorts on the sly. Okay, something's going on there. Her turning 17 relates to the predictions about the end of the world or something. I don't know. Wow, why is her birthday the day they chose the launch? Weird. Afterward, the group arrived at their destination via a convoluted route beneath the Tyrell district. This is different. Yep, this place hasn't changed a single bit, except for the theme. It's not the Blacklight district if it isn't shady as all get out. Even still, it pays to come here every once in a while, with how useful the information often is. There's no bulletin board here, so let's just focus on talking with the usual suspects. I know I've beaten this into y'all's at some point, but try not to let even the smallest clue pass you by. Understood. We will remain vigilant as always. So sorry. This has been even more reading than NPCs, I guess because like there's no breaks to run between stuff. It's just straight story, so there's been even more reading.
Search time.
So a lot of times I gotta catch my breath a little extra. Not complaining. I enjoy it, I just wish that I had better lungs.
Performing shard search.
It's you! Welcome. Some new herbal products just came in. Just warming them up will triple their efficacy, so please be mindful of the dosage and instructions. You're acting like it's nothing, but that's not exactly a legal drug, is it? Pretty nasty one, too. I'm interested in anything but that. Oh, of course, it's a little strong, but it's a high-quality product that isn't the least bit habit-forming. Oh, I should have known it would be unpopular with all but my hardiest customers. I've been stocking up to expand my product line. Yeah, there's something wrong with your methods, multiple somethings. This place is the same as ever. I've been thinking of expanding my product line now that the Mafia's been purged. Do you think if I called these space herbs, they'd fly off the shelves? Please don't.
Now, what might you be after,
Cardamom cookies? Yeah, we'll buy 2. It cures ailments, and it's a big heal. Judith gift? Okay.
I'll be seeing you.
No. Pricey body oil. Aroma is popular in Central East. Why don't I give this to Judith?
Don't mind if I do.
I do wish they had some dialogue about the thing that you gave them. Just the tiniest thing, but...
No matter how many times we come here, I still can't believe there's a place like this in Edith.
Indeed.
It's a sight those on the surface could never imagine.
I haven't been around recently myself.
Well, let's see if we can't find any leads.
Feels like new faces have been popping up around here again. I wonder if they're part of some minor Jaeger Corps or something, or from somewhere. There have been a lot of those lately, but that's nothing new in a place like this. We haven't had any problems getting customers, and I'm happy to report that Gabriella's pub is thriving too. I decided to help her with her pup once Yota started going to Sunday school. She needed someone to work the hours she's picking him up and dropping him off. And besides, Yota's so cute. I'm happy they have more than enough Mira. Good friend. Wait, this is different. I don't remember a painting shop here. Huh. Well, look at you, Spriggan, pawing around with the guild's own beauty's blade. Is it just palling? It is palling, isn't it? Okay, it's specifically palling around when around is there. Otherwise, you'd say that is pawing. Palling around with the guild's own beauty's blade. Now, that's a surprise. Seen you two work together before, but you seem oddly close. And what's so odd about it exactly? Oh, nothing. Must have been my imagination. Want to take a look at my wares? The black market's been thriving lately. Got all kinds of lucky finds. And now this is what you call a wave of prosperity. Can't say I'm happy about it. The light of the space program appears to be revitalizing the shadows of the Blacklight district. With all these tourists coming in from abroad, we're getting a decent amount of new product. The black market is positively thriving. All hail our great benefactor, the space program. I heard they just announced launch day, the crux of the program. We should get fired up too.
Oh, got a great lineup at great prices.
Don't really think I want to buy those.
Got a great lineup at great prices.
I'm sure I'll need these to make an accessory, so... Uh-oh. Wait. Vintage ring. There it is, Saint's earring. This is a pretty good accessory. 30 strength and ATS, and you get 15 speed. Damn. This is probably the one. Mistral Star. That crit and evasion, I want to give that to Aaron. I'd probably have Burning Blood and Mistral Star on all, like, physical users, just for the hell of it. More than likely. And if this is going to work like Reverie, I will be able to actually swap people's stuff around, so I don't need to
come again soon.
Make more than like a set for Arkride Solutions and then swap it. Maybe? I don't know. Oh, I forgot about you. Oh, welcome. Oh, well, if it isn't the Spriggan, you guys look pretty busy. I heard you guys got in touch with some VIPs from Marduk HQ. I've been real curious about what's going on over there lately, what with the program. I'd ask how the heck you heard about that, but I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Especially seeing as you're an arms dealer famous even in the underworld. Sounds like you're selling abroad these days too. Oh, I'm no big deal. It is true that my market share has expanded since Almada's destruction, but I just want to work in harmony with everyone in the underworld. This guy keeps a low profile and he's got skills, but on the other hand, quite right, he's not a bad person, but just make sure you don't do anything that causes trouble for the guild. Huh? You're Beauty's Blade. Of course, ma'am. I'll take your warning to heart. Well, at least he's got the good stuff, so let's take this opportunity to take a look. Have you heard of the news? Apparently Lindsay's going to be reintegrating into society soon. Isn't that wonderful? Oh, even I'm in a good mood now. I think I'll give her that survival knife she's always wanted to congratulate her. That sounds like a bad idea. Wait, Lindsay's the one who stabs people. Right? She stabbed her boyfriends and had to come underground?
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
That's not the voice I agree with. You have to be Minnesotan. Okay, these are all worse. These I can buy elsewhere? Maybe not. Can I? I'm gonna buy one of each anyway. Nothing to upgrade. We're good to go.
Again.
We'll avoid there for a minute.
Initiating search.
This is a dead end. Okay. You're nothing.
Search time.
Performing shard search.
Yeah, we do have fishing spots here, so...
Let's do this thing.
Oh boy. This might take a few times. It's a new fish, though.
That's it.
Perfect.
This is a big one.
Oh, I mean, I got an A snow crab. I'll take that. That's you materials? Not what we're looking for, though.
That's it.
I think that's another snow crab. Nope.
This is a big one.
Rock Eater. And we got an A. Defense 2. Of course you give a defense 2. Alright, that's everything there. And then...
Let's do this thing.
We have all the fish here. Wait, was that a Costigan, though?
Let's do this thing.
There's not a high chance to get a big catch from Costigan here. Damn it. I need to figure out how to get an A for that. Right? That's the only one I'm missing from A. Rip.
Beginning search.
Everyone's going crazy about the space program. What a splendid turn of events. It's thanks to that I made back more money than I lost, so I'm truly grateful. Maybe I should go for the long shot. But that's hard to do in the capital. Then maybe next I should. That's the lady who sells counterfeit goods. Seems like she's got another plan up her sleeves. She really never learns her lesson. Maybe I should have the guild monitor her activities. Hey there, come on in and have some fun. Just don't get too naughty. This is the only NPC in the whole of Daybreak series arc that has never had a different line. I swear to God, it's always been that line. This voice has always been noisy, but those assholes had to come along and make it worse. If you guys don't want to get shot in the head, then shut up, order, and drink quietly. Those guys are causing so much trouble, I've decided to ban gambling for now. Anyone who doesn't comply is going to be seeing stars. No rocket launch required.
Can I help you?
Spicy salami.
Come again.
Alright. There it is.
Whew, I'm stuffed.
Oh, wait. I forgot to eat this.
Love me a sugar rush.
Make sure I didn't miss it. You. Did I buy something else as well? No.
Search time.
So dark over here.
Performing shard search.
Is this still happening?
Beginning search.
Alright, leads outside.
Performing shard search.
Come on over and say hello.
I've been to space before too. If you drink a lot, the stars will twinkle. Isn't that amazing? Let's all go together. Could this be a symptom of alcohol poisoning? I'm a little concerned. You get a different kind of education coming to a place like this.
I'll whip you up a candy special. See you later, cutie.
Also, I believe this is a new shop. I don't remember anyone here. How close are we to the next one? Oh, so close.
Beginning search. have a little fun?
Well, ma'am, I'm leaving the customers in your hands. Time to make the rounds again. Thanks for all your hard work. Oh, watch out for any crackdowns, all right? Ma'am, the capital's entertainment district is my stomping ground. There's still plenty of big spenders out there for me to reel in, so look forward to the next catch of the day. My, it's rare to see the two of you together. Is this for work, or are you all taking a break? Either way, you're welcome here. Leave your body and heart to me, and I'll fulfill all your desires. You're the same as ever. Or have you gotten even more bewitching, mistress? We're traveling with minors, so maybe you could keep the whole seduction thing to a minimum. Besides, we're not on break. We're gathering some intel. Know anything about anything strange going on? My, aren't you impatient? I've heard a few things that piqued my curiosity, but the biggest one might be that more and more girls are coming in from abroad in the midst of this little economic boom. Taking on clients by yourself can be risky, so I really need to get in touch with them in the near future. She seems pretty responsible for someone in the Blacklight district. Yeah, she was from Meseldom originally. She had a tough life, and I guess that made her compassionate. The girls all seem to love her, too. The economy may be doing well, but even now, people are suffering. And they're the ones who end up in the Blacklight district. I'd like to look out for them if I can. Though Tracy's been bringing them back to our establishment one after another, and we're already pretty full. Just bear with me on that, ma'am. You know we've been talking about opening a second... Yes, we'll have to make that decision. Make a decision on that soon.
Oh, look at you, you naughty thing.
Jeez. You're gonna open a second one? Oh, Queen Bee Belt?
Better see.
Got 6% crit on it. I'd probably still keep you, but I think I'm gonna put it on. Yeah, 29% crit. Does he have a strike 2 on? Yeah. Oh, he doesn't have a strike 1 on. 35% crit? Okay, that's good.
Again.
I want a single target move to just do a lot of damage.
Initiating search.
Oh.
Treasure chest.
Okay, so we get this for free.
Mira deposit confirmed.
Thank you, and then...
Search.
Ah, to what?
Leave it to me.
Oh, we get Mira this time.
This is kid stuff. Security bypassed. Conducting search.
This is pretty early on, so I think we're just good.
I've done it. I'm not done yet. Conducting search.
We're just good.
Conducting search.
I thought that I only scanned. Is there another one hiding? There is. Wait, do you come through here? Oh, good. If you're discovered by any defense units, you restart from the checkpoint. Yep.
This time's almost up. Security bypassed.
Oh, shit. Wow, I was cutting that closer than I thought.
I knew it. This thing's as good as unlocked.
Makes perfect evades easier to perform. Oh, 12% evasion? Oh. Wow, I wanted to make you super evadey and critty, so we can crit and evade. Yeah, no, that's pretty significant. What does this do? Damage 30, damage 7. Still, I want him to be super evadey. That's fine. Alright, anything else around here? Oh.
Initiating search.
Wait, where is this? Okay, you want me to go on the clinic and talk to oh, no, Lindsay's optional. One.
I have some good books on.
Oh, Van, did you come here just to see how I was doing? Do I have Bear Guard with me? I hope I do. No, why would I need to check on you? You know, as a show of support, I'm working really hard right now. Besides, the Kingpin already scolded me for all the stabbing. Oh, and the statute of limitations for me being on the wanted list expires next month. That's why the Kingpin is testing me to see if I'm ready to reintegrate into society. I'm enduring all kinds of things, so don't you think I deserve some encouragement from my boyfriend? What do you think, Mr. Boyfriend? I already told you this a million times. I'm not your boyfriend. And seriously, you always share way too much. It sounds like yours are complicated circumstances, and you're here in the Blacklight district no less. And that's the refined older gentleman I spotted earlier. He looks even sturdier than Van. I bet he's amazing. Be on your guard, Master. This one's got a habit of stabbing the men she's taken a shine to. It's not like any old man will do. Huh. I just think sturdy people are wonderful. They look like they can take my love. And while it's true that I stabbed my ex, that was years ago. The statute of limitations is gonna expire soon. And that incident with Joe earlier, oh yeah, duh. Well, he's not exactly my type. It was an accident. Don't you think you've done more than enough stabbing? We really do need to be careful with her, even if the Kingpin keeps her on a short leash.
What would you like?
Dumplings. These are not exactly rare. I know I've gotten these before. Still, to be safe, because I probably traded them away.
Please stop by again sometime.
Air Guard. Wait, was that the only new one? Yeah. Huh, defense up and a big heal.
Time to flex my cooking muscles. This is sure to make your mouth water.
Whew, I'm stuffed.
I mean, if they're meatballs of any sort, yeah. That makes me hungry. Alright, we're already at rank 12? Damn. Okay, that is all the people that I can talk to without going into the story, so. Hey, looks who's there. Abby! Oh yeah, I forgot about the Vice Chief of the Warriors of Kruger. The guy on the left. Member of the Papal Guard's Iscariot unit. Oshlot, yeah, I forgot.
It isn't Farida. Still helping the Spriggan with his work, I see. I'm glad to find you in good health, man.
But wait, what are you doing with him? Rubbing elbows with Iscariot's top brass. That's why I confused the Eisen shield in this side quest yesterday, or last episode. I was thinking of Iscariot this whole time, and I'm like, why would we send them to them? That doesn't make any sense. I don't know why, but I confused those two names. I couldn't figure out what part of the church I was even thinking of, but it was them. Yet another unexpected arrival.
It's been some time, Arkride Solutions. And a pleasure to see you, Master.
Oh, you're here as well, Oshlot. I take it the both of you are gathering info. That's correct. I'm looking into the activities of some of our Jaegers. Definitely catching a whiff of something here. Funny, we also came to the Blacklight district to scrounge up some intel. If it's not too much trouble, you mind sharing what's been happening on your end? Very well, and so long as I can ask for your insights on a matter or two in return. Now, first of all, are you aware of the recent string of disappearances among those who flocked to the Blacklight district? Nope, that's news to me. Though I wouldn't think much of that in a stomping grounds of drifters and wayfarers. Right, one can easily imagine those who wash up here going even further into hiding. However, this may very well be connected to the retracted missing persons reports that have left the police scratching their heads. Well, it's no wonder that the issue isn't widely known topside. After all, down here, someone can vanish into thin air one moment, only to resurface the next before you even realize. But whatever they did while off the grid stays a great big question mark. That's just business as usual for us shady folk. Indeed, if, for instance, a petty gangster were to go unaccounted for, such an occurrence wouldn't raise any red flags. But be that as it may, Mr. Al-Fayed is taking it upon himself to look into the activities of some of our Jaegers, as he puts it. Ah, so it's happening to your guys too. Yes. At first, the disappearances were mainly amongst gangsters and mafiosos, but in the last several days, the Jaegers have been going astray as well. The affected include not only dropouts and members of low-level corps, but also even those of medium standing. As for you, Ashlad, I presume your activities here are on the church's recent initiative. Correct. While there is little I am at liberty to disclose, the need has arisen to ascertain the flow of people, including that of those in the underworld. Prior to your arrival, Hassan and I were exchanging info about the unnatural behaviors observed within the Jaeger Corps. Additionally, we were hoping to pinpoint and question the leading light of the Blacklight district, but alas... Sorry, but there's only so much I can divulge on the subject. There's a tacit understanding amongst those who living here, but Arkride could tell you that much. A tacit understanding, as an unspoken rule. So, the Blacklight district actually has some kind of honor code. Who would have thought? But what exactly does the leading light of the Blacklight district refer to? The one running it? Blacklight district's head honcho and liaison to the outside world. Person everybody here is indebted to. Folks call him the Kingpin, but as for who they actually are or what they're like, your guess is as good as mine. Katra. Even within the guild, all I've heard is word of mouth. It's said that they played a pivotal role in the development of what would eventually grow into the Blacklight district. You know that much, then all the easier. Even still, I can't just spill the beans on where you'll find the Kingpin. Though, for what it's worth, I'm pretty sure they're clued up on what you're investigating. I getcha. Gotta play by the book. Suppose that means all of us will just have to do our own sniffing around from here out. We, too, have no intention of meddling in the affairs of the Blacklight district any further. I will touch base with my Jaeger contacts once again. Please do inform me should you discover anything of note, Arkride. As for myself, I have obtained all the information I require, and so I shall be taking my leave. While you no doubt have your own feelings on the matter, Master, I must ask that you leave this to me. Is that so? Well, then I wish you luck on your endeavors, Ashla. This may well bear relation to the actions of the Gralsritters after all. Does this mean we're potentially going to get to see who the Kingpin is? Because I'm very curious.
Roadway Information Center.
It appeared there are several Jaegers missing among those who disappeared from the Blacklight district. The situation may turn dangerous. Some of our units have been affected too, which is why I've been looking into it. I'm sorry to say I haven't found anything decisive yet. We don't know what will happen, so be careful, Farida. I will. You too, Abby. Good luck.
According to a government announcement, mock military
Now that we've gotten a grasp of the situation, I don't think we'll be staying here long. We have our target, and it's nearly time to move out. I'd guess the church would take action based on what Kevin told us. If the Gralsritter and the Iscariot monks are both taking this seriously,
this may result in the enactment of traffic restrictions in certain areas.
The Kingpin is special to us, and I've actually gotten a pretty good idea of what you're looking into. Do what you need to. It's not my place to interfere with your investigation. Besides, Yota's class should be over right about now. He may be at Sunday school, but he's still alone up on the surface. I gotta hurry and pick him up. Oh yeah, this lady's a mom, isn't she? Yeah, I heard she adopted the kid. Sure seems like a doting parent. He's actually waiting for you right now. It's not that the high-ranking Jaeger Corps haven't made any moves, but seeing as I'm only a former Jaeger, I don't know anything for certain. Oops, about time for his class to be over.
Take your time. Do me a favor and decide already. Come back whenever you like.
See borscht.
Whew, I'm stuffed.
Alright, thank you. Alright, now we need to talk to, I. Starts with an I. Isabella? What was your name? Oh.
Performing shark finish.
Oh my god, I remembered.
Seems like I could make some good cash from this, but without knowing exactly what's going on.
What's up, Isabel? Something on your mind?
Ah, Arkride. A little birdie by the name of Bermotti mentioned you'd be coming. Sounds like you and the delivery woman, or astronaut rather, finally met face to face.
Word travels fast. Maybe a little too fast in this case. What can I say? Bermotti's an old classmate of mine, med school days. From them. We keep in close touch. If I'm not mistaken, Mr. Bermotti also graduated from Riverside Medical College, yes? What? I didn't know that. And that's right, although he pursued a degree in pharmaceuticals rather than following the pre-med track. That son of a gun. Must have figured out who we'd find our way over here eventually. Well, anyway, I take it we're not the only ones thinking of something's off with the Blacklight district. You'd be right, though I should preface that my perspective's limited to what's in my purview. Over the past few days, there's been an uptick in the number of arena contestants showing up late for fights. Their excuses for all these unpunctual arrivals are never clear, and it's been causing a lot of, shall we say, disputes. But you won't hear me complaining about it, mind. Street brawls, and scores of injuries are how I'm raking the dough. That being said, the fact that this is getting to be a trend is worthy of concern. I've tried probing the causes for their tardiness out of them during treatment, but their answers always wander off the mark. If that has been a frequent occurrence, then there is sure to be a reason behind it all. Has anyone been investigating the matter apart from yourself, madam? The arena management, yeah, but they haven't turned up anything yet. Other than them, I can think of one obvious likelihood. The Kingpin, you mean? And there's that name again. So, you're familiar with him, eh, Arkride? Why am I not surprised? I also wouldn't be shocked if they were looking into this as we speak. Just to clarify, I've never actually met the Kingpin in person. I wouldn't mind having a chat with him, if only to do a little info swap. Mind hooking us up? Oh, come on now, you know better than that. Can't just tell you who the Kingpin is or where to find them all willy-nilly. Not without breaking the Blacklight District's code of honor anyway. Damn it. Figured it wouldn't be that easy. Oh well, you gave us some good info, good stuff to chew on, so thanks for the help. Think nothing of it. I'll more than likely be needing your help in the future, so you can consider this a small act of charity. Of course, cough up enough Mira, and I'd be perfectly happy to loosen my lips a little more. Hey, oh, it's Joe. Hey, Doc. So about that injury from the other day. Well, we'll let you get back to work. See you later. The stabbing? Alright, we now have a clearer picture of what to do from here. Yeah, and that's finding this Blacklight District's Kingpin people keep bringing up. Wherever they are, there's a good chance they're onto something about all this. Still, it seems arranging a meeting with them will prove difficult. Difficult, but not impossible. The only taboo here is on giving away the Kingpin's identity without their say-so. But if the Kingpin themselves decides to meet us of their own volition, that sidesteps the issue. Indeed, fulfilling their role as the district's head would be an impossible feat, were they unwilling to reveal so much as their face. As such, I would surmise they've yet to decide their course, whether to step out from the shadows or linger within. Couldn't put it better myself. So here's the play. We're gonna keep hitting up folks connected to the Kingpin so that the big cheese themselves catches on to us. Keep at it enough and they should eventually show up, or at least send some kind of sign. Indeed, they must possess some degree of flexibility, otherwise serving as a liaison for the surface world would be rather trying. In that case, perhaps our first order of business should be finding someone with close ties to the Kingpin. Yeah, poking and prodding at a confidant of theirs is bound to get a reaction somehow. Okay, back to asking around then. Ooh. Okay. I kind of figured they were going to let it go, but are we actually going to figure out who the Kingpin is now? Alright, time for guesses. I don't know. I always figure it has to be someone we knew, but didn't know that they were the Kingpin. But I have zero ideas. Selma. No. Who the hell would it be? Oh my god, I can't think of a single person that would, like, fit the bill, besides, like, it secretly being someone like Renee or something. Alrighty. But that doesn't make sense. He was a kid, and this place was established before that, you know? Like, I figure it's someone who actually is part of the government or something. Simply because they have to keep the gray in check, or so, I don't know. Frickin' woman, all these months later, and the wound still hurts. Sure, I'm clear to join the Ultra match tomorrow. Don't know, entry's looking good though. That's all you gotta say? The hell am I paying you for, Doc? Got stabbed some time ago down here in the Blacklight district. Doc's saying it's all healed up, but man, there's days where it aches like no tomorrow. The champ of the arena, though. I can't afford to look like a wimp out there. If I'm joining the Ultra match, I gotta be in tip-top shape. You know, the Kingpin and I actually like to share a few drinks on occasion. Boy, can they put them down. Oh, you're so... Boy, can they put them down. You give me zero hints here. Trying to give us a hint or something? Oh, they drink. Just making small talk is all, but they're a smoker too, if you're curious. She's almost certainly taunting us, but maybe. Speaking of my younger years, the Calvard Medical Association's having a conference today. An old friend of mine's supposed to be attending. Whether we'll have a chance to catch up after, though, is a different story. Must be tough working at such a big hospital. Maybe I'll drop on by just to bug him.
What's up? Need some meds?
These. I'm good.
You'll be fine.
Smoker, you drink with them on occasion? I don't know. That doesn't really help me much. Although you went to school with Bermotti and you catch up with him on occasion. Is Bermotti the Kingpin? No. Once again,
take the recommended dosage.
Once again, I think he's far too young to be the Kingpin. Like, I keep thinking of people like Renee and Bermotti, people around Van's age, but it would have had to have been before that, so it'd have to be someone older. I don't know, but I really hope that we're going to learn this in the next episode. I'm going to stop it here, and we'll immediately get into this in the next one, because we've already searched around everywhere, so it seems like we're going to stay focused on whatever this is. So, I hope. Don't send me to... Oh, shit. They're probably going to be sending me to Shadran District or whatever it's called pretty soon. But please let me know who the Kingpin is before that. We'll see. But thanks for watching. Let me know if you like it, and I will see you in the next one.